Joining me live to talk more about the status of the battlefield, Rudyk. She's a member of the Ukrainian parliament. Kira, thank you for being with us. I want to start with something that Russia's Secretary of Defense mentioned that stood out to me, and I'm curious your thoughts. He said the fight right now is not between Moscow and Kyiv. It is a battle between Russia and NATO, more specifically Britain and the United States. Do you agree, given the fact that Ukrainians are on the front lines?
Thank you so much for having me. Well, we need to remember every time we are listening to Russians that what they are saying is a pure propaganda. We are fighting as a democratic unity. Again, like NATO countries, but many other countries as well that are supporting Ukraine, and Ukrainians fighting at the battlefield. We all know what is at stake. And of course, Russia, whose allies are Iran, North Korea, and Belarus, they try to destabilize situation, decrease the help and support that we are receiving, and of course, take our unity back, and of course continue on their claim that Ukraine is not a country at all. Well, we are the country, and we are fighting for our sovereignty, for the freedom of our nation. And so far, we have been very successful in standing up against the second largest army in the whole world that turned out to be second strongest in Ukraine.
Right. You're not wrong that this seemed like a David and Goliath situation 10 months ago. Ukraine certainly has shown up to battle, and I would believe that Russian President Vladimir Putin underestimated the resilience and the strength of Ukraine. That said, there have been some very bloody battles, and there have been a lot of losses on both sides. I'm looking at the situation in Bakhmut, which is in the Donbass region, and now we've seen it push even further into this small mining town of Soledar. President Zelensky said there's no life left there. He characterized this as this is what madness looks like. Give us a status check on this town, this region, and the battlefield as it stands.
Cities of Bakhmut and Soledar are indeed almost completely destroyed. This is only comparable to what happened in Mariupol, where Russians basically made it like a nuclear field without using the nuclear weapons. What they are trying to achieve? Are they trying to take the destroyed city, or they are trying to take a couple of inches more of our land? It is unclear. What we know that they are fighting right now to have any kind of victory, to show to Russian people and Russian allies, and to make any case on why did Putin start this war. It's very unclear for Russian people, aside of rebuilding Great Russia, why should they be dying in Soledar, in Bakhmut? Why they should be dying on our land? What is the great purpose of that? And Putin is to continue on the mobilization of his people. He needs some victories. And this is why he's trying to do everything possible and impossible to take those destroyed cities. Well, for us, it's not just cities, it's our country, our territory, and our people that we are protecting. And this is why we will be standing strong, no matter how hard it would be. You know, hearts of all Ukrainians right now in Donetsk. We are thinking, oh my goodness, and in those regions, we are thinking about, did we send enough of the warm clothes to our soldiers? Did we do anything possible to support them through these battles? Because it's very cold outside right now. And once anybody's trying to complain, the answer is always, there is a place where it is colder. It's at the battlefield and at the trenches. And this is why we are all holding our fingers, keeping our prayers, and hoping that we will get to the victory with minimal losses from our side.
Thank you for watching. Go to NewsNationNow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.